Kitchen Cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Happy Saturday. Good to see all of you. I appreciate all my new subscribers. 186 of you last month subscribed to my channel, which is totally awesome. I can't believe you want to stay tuned for the next junk on four wheels. But I'm really happy you are. So this turd came in this week. So let's check this out. Oh, overfilled on water. So we'll look at that. My fine assistant Greg is with me today. He's going to be doing this plastic carb clean. He's trying to be a certified mechanic and he's on his way to do that. So let's discuss the whole deal with this thing. Scrapper called me this week. He works on small engines for customers. He said, I need a carb for a priming unit, Quantum. So I gave him a used carb. I gave him all the gaskets, air filter, excuse me, air filter with it. So he gave me this as a even Steven. I gave him a used carb and a filter, and he gave me this. So Greg and I are just looking it over today, figuring out what the deal is. Sorry, I got a caterpillar in my throat. So looked at it this morning, discovered the cable is missing, safety brake cable. Somebody's wrote here, last carb service March 18th of 2024. So this is a baby 2300E series, no filter and no cover. It looks like the backing plate is broken. They ran into something. So there was very little fuel in it. I put some fuel in it. This happens to be a 2022 two-year-old unit. So what we're going to do is just prime it and see what it'll do with some fuel. I think it's going to need a carb clean at the minimum. So let me just look at the oil here. We got to get squirt. Sorry. We got to get squared away. Sold a zero turn. Today, guy came with his maybe nephew. They came with a truck and trailer. I says, you got a business? And he said that they were expanding, looking for bigger equipment. So I sold the Cub Cadet zero turn. I was just thinking of that this week. Am I going to have to hold it through the season? And it ended up going out the door. And then I sold a 21-inch pusher. People want self-propelled. I don't have any in stock. I've got two mowers out front that are pushers. So I got to hit the books and get some stuff ready. So oil's overfilled. So start and stall on its own, no priming. So let's get it up there on the table. Gregory's going to take over. So go ahead and start pumping up the table. I'll get the farm animals. Is that at a good height for you?
That's fine.
8mm to get the recoil off. So start with that. I've got a Craftsman in the background I'm working on. You can start with the recoil first.
What?
Recoil. These 3 up here are 8s.
Oh,
Get rid of that. The switch is in the middle. So I hope you kids and cadets have had a nice week. We got a little giveaway at the end of this video. You need a tray for the parts. While you're taking the rest of it off, I'm going to oil up the recoil. So hopefully I can get some inventory going. Here's your 7. I hate to miss sales. I've had some people asking for self-propelled with the bag. I don't have any. I'm going to have to get a bottle of water here in a minute.
The grippers for the
Yeah.
nose.
Needle nose. Lift up the tank first. And then take it all off as one unit. Pull the carb out first. Get it all unhooked, undo the linkage, the Z bend, once you pull out the carb. I got a container for the gas. We can see if it's watery. Okay. Go ahead and separate the fuel line from the carb and then pour the gas in there. Just manhandle the hose off. Use the needle nose to break the grip. Take the cap off and pour it from the top. Okay, I'll blast it out with air. So water is pooling at the bottom. It had contaminated gas. So go ahead and take your 7s and remove the 2 bowl screws. Once the bowl's off, go ahead and drop the gas in the container. Here's your Stanley to break the bowl loose. Okay, I was going to give you a smaller one, but that's fine. You can use that one. The jet's plugged up here, or just dirty fuel? Can you see through this one?
Not really.
Separate the center cartridge with the screwdriver and then blast it out with some compressed air. You got to use a screwdriver to get in there. Okay, blast both of those out, then blast the center cavity. I'm going to run in and get a bottle of water. So just keep putting that back together. I see some dirt out here. Blast that clean as well. Okay, reinstall the center cartridge. Push it down till it clicks. The O-ring and the keeper stayed on, so those have to be installed on the O-ring first, and then the white keeper keeps it in place. And then your bowls hinge needs some help. The hinge is falling off. The is the hinge pushed down all the way up? That looks good. Okay, so bowl goes back on. 7s once it goes back on. I'm on break this week, so I'm going to be messing around with more stuff. Use the screws with the big washer. Those hold the plastic down. The little ones with no washer head, those are for the backing plate. "16 minutes, you've shaved 5 minutes off already." Yeah, you're doing good. So you could put the carb on next and then fish the tank on after. Oh, hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good.
Hey, I got one Widow did not start. You check it out for me?
The weed eater? Yeah, I don't like
Oh, no,
those. No.
Oh,
Just the push mowers and the riders.
okay.
The 2-cycle stuff I don't like too much. What brand is the weed eater? What company makes it? Is it Still or
Yeah,
Echo?
No, it's
Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a quick look. I'll try to see what's wrong with it. Yeah, maybe bad fuel. I'll try fuel first, but I'm not going to do a whole lot with it.
Okay.
I'll maybe take a quick look. Yeah, bring it down.
This no start only. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll check it. You got good fuel? You got good fuel in it? Okay, I'll look. Yeah,
Okay.
bring it. Yeah,
All right.
bring it down. Yeah.
Got stink now?
Yeah. So I just get it started and then manipulate the hose on the tank and then push it down the rest of the way. It gives you enough space to get the hose on there. I saw my neighbor drive by earlier. He waved and now he's home and wants me to look at a 2-cycle weed eater. Not my favorite thing, but I figured since I'm on vacation this week, I'll check it out. Maybe try it from this angle, from this side. There you go. Oh, I realized you were moving that one. I thought you were moving that one. Yeah. So switch it back over to the other side if you can't get it.
Oh,
You got it?
that way? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. Sorry about that. I usually separate it right at the car, but it doesn't really matter. You got that on all the way?
Yeah.
Maybe move it up a little bit more on the hose clampy. Okay, I blasted off the backing plate. We got to come up with another cover for it. So water's the culprit again. So I had a few messages. Some people wanted to come out and look at the 2 pushers I have. So we may have some guests here. You're going to have to put the O-ring and the keeper back on too.
slide it over.
No. You'd never get it lined up. You got to do it on the carb first, and then push it onto the intake tube. You know, take the filter off, put on the backing plate, and then screw it down. Okay. When was the last time it worked?
I don't know.
Long time?
Yeah, maybe a long time.
Okay. Okay, I'll look at it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, maybe today or tomorrow.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay,
you so
thanks.
much.
Yeah, have a good day. An old still, it's been through the mill.
Here we go.
Might have fallen off. I noticed that with those
The magnet.
bits. Let me get you another 7. Look on the ground there. Under your feet, nothing. I'll get you another 7. You got it? Okay, I was going to oil up the recoil. Where are you? Right here. You see the oil can anywhere?
It's on the stairs. Deck.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Okay, you happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. Did I hold on to the, yeah, I did. Here they are. 8's up here on the recoil. We got to fuel it. Switch out your bit to the 8. You got the 8. Okay, we're doing good. The only thing we got to do is sharpen the blade. I got to move the wheels. Wheels are in the middle hole. They need to be at the bottom hole for highest deck position. Okay. We can move it off, prime it once and then pull on it. Kind of like that. I'll move the camera, prime it once, and I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'm set up.
Try.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Where's your certification?
It's right there. Will I get it?
You got it. Congratulations.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got my car.
So, kids and cadets, since I gave away a used carb to my scrapper, I'm going to give you guys a new one, but it's going to be to a automatic choke type. This is a HIPAA brand. You've got the two wafers automatic choke, your regular throttle linkage there. It comes with a new O-ring and gasket. I'm going to throw in a filter with it, air filter. So the 10th person to email me at tommy.time at Yahoo. Tell me you want the carburetor and I'll ship it out. HIPAA brand. I got a bunch of these Labor Day sale. They were pretty cheap on AliExpress. Speaking of AliExpress, they reached out to me twice in the last week. They want me to be a spokesperson for their company. They said they would send me free junk, but as always, I'm not going to be intimidated or coerced by any large corporation. I'll tell you whatever the best price is, and you guys can go out to your own companies and buy. It just so happens these were on AliExpress through HIPAA. AliExpress is like Amazon in China. It's a bunch of different suppliers sold through one company, AliExpress. HIPAA's got their own store on that platform. So I'll send the 10th person to email me this quality looking carb. Looking at the fit and finish when these came in, I was impressed. They look pretty good. There's not a large amount of defects. Actually, I can't find any defects in the tooling of this carb, so I think you'll enjoy this HIPAA carb. So since I'm on break this week, I'll get this off to you Monday morning after I have a sit down with Uncle Brad for breakfast. I'll mail this out. 10th person to email me, tell me you want the carby, and I'll send it out to you. Tommy.time at Yahoo. Okay. From Clucky, my son Greg, Snaky, and Dino, you guys have a nice Saturday. We're going to start fixing some other junk. We got to get some self-propelled units up and running. Okay, have a good day. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Greg says bye. 10th person to email me. You're going to get this quality HIPAA carb at a reasonable price. Free. All you got to do is email me. 10th person. Adios.